The police Friar Tuck is in action. Here he is. I wonder if it's free or if they have to pay. He said it was a bin truck. I thought it was like waste disposal. But no, it's a tuck shop. Hey, welcome once again to Moss Side. The time is 1 p.m, about 10 to 1. We're just coming on to Claremont and Princess Street. And the reason we're here, and the reason the roads are all closed, is because 13 hours ago, a young man was shot dead in the street. So around midnight on Sunday the 14th of August, or going into the 15th, young man shot dead in the street. And I've just got an Uber here, and I had to come out a bit early because, as you can see, that's looking back towards the city of Manchester. He goes, "Oh, they're fixing the potholes finally." And I said, "No, it's all shut down because there's been a murder." And he's like, "Oh, shivers." Wow, the road looks filthy. I know that's nothing to do with the murder, but I'll show you a bit as we get a bit closer. Princess Butchery. I think we're on Princess Road, and up ahead is Claremont Road, where it's closed. So if you don't know Moss Side, I advise you to watch the Moss Side Meeting the Epic Granny video on my channel from about 4 weeks ago. And if you know Moss Side generally, you know it's an area full of people from around the world. Primarily, there's West Indian, as in Jamaican, Trinidad and Tobago, Antigua, you know, the West Indies, Barbados. There's immigrants from there. There's also a lot of Africans. I see a lot of Somalis, Eritreans, Ethiopians. And I'll pause for the music. In jiu-jitsu classes, game fight. I'm looking ahead. Back towards Manchester and looking forward. Let's give you the view from here. Side street just off Princess Street, which is also shut down, which we'll go and look at afterwards. That's a separate, it looks like a separate incident to that one. Okay, we're at the scene now. We'll go in. Dog barking in the distance. Massively reduced traffic. Very eerie, very 28 days later. Very apocalyptic. And at least here in Britain, you know, unlike some parts of the world, they do investigate quite closely. Very destabilizing for a community, having people shot dead in the middle of the street. Just look how dirty the street is around here, and of course the cleaners haven't been able to street sweep or do anything, and of course it's being kept sealed for forensics. See what they can pick up off the road in terms of evidence, who did it, DNA or weapon or clothing or dropped something. Traffic's being moved through by these traffic officers here. Now it's 1 p.m. There's Alexandra Park over there that I visited in my Moss Side video. Just imagine this when it gets to 4:30 p.m. 4 p.m. when it starts to get busy. Then then the wider community will feel that impact. Let's have a look down the street. My God. It's like giant spiders have taken over and spun webs of police do not cross. Sign in the bush says Claremont Road. Whoops. And again, let's get a little reveal between the two traffic officers to the forensics at the back. There you go, there's your reveal. One of the little parallel streets alongside Princess Road, or Princess Street, coming up towards Claremont up ahead. Just to get you a different angle, I'll get you many more angles. Don't tune out, don't adjust that dial. Welcome back to the 20th century. Filthy, utterly filthy. Very post-apocalyptic. Is this a sign of things to come? Yeah, I was just filming that mural and that pub literally weeks ago. And imagine it's your job to try and find evidence in this sea of detritus. No sea of tranquility here, it's a sea of filth. I don't mean the police, I mean the actual filth on the floor. Police letting a local resident through. Off he goes. You know, it's really strange, it actually feels like the scene of a murder. Not just because it is, it feels like it. Big Dave is disappointed. Check out the big satellite dishes, bigger than your Sky ones. These are to pick up foreign satellites, of course. Seeing down Burstford Street, looking down onto the crime scene. And we return, not get run over. My God, biggest crime scene I've ever seen in my life. And my guess is it's a big disorder that carried on over the streets. Big disorder. I'm going to follow this man. This man knows the way. My God, look at the nitro canisters. Oh my God. Oh my God. Those blue and white bottles are large nitrous oxide canisters. So let's look at it. Obviously people honking nitros. Some murals been removed there. There's the tents over there, guys. That's where I guess it ended. The young man's life ended. My God. This place is an outrage. It's an utter outrage. The amount of bottles. Oh, she was coming in getting shouted at by the cops. Oh, look at that smashed car. This is a ferocious crime scene. Utterly ferocious crime scene. I've never seen anything like this. Never have I seen a crime scene as big as this. I'm talking about normal crime, not giant terrorism acts, of course. I'm talking about normal crime. Look at that, dusting the car, fingerprints. Dust away, ladies. Get those printoids for your evidence bag. Just imagine the chaos here. Let's look at that car again. Just imagine, look at the front, all smashed up. These aren't your hoof prints of an average street fight. No, these are the hoof prints of something way more savage. This is Charlie Veitch reporting from Rosebery Street here in Moss Side. You can see behind me the two forensic experts dusting the car, and there's no real words. I'm just going to get another angle. Don't even know why I put my face on the camera, just to, I guess, to say this is me reporting from the scene, but I'll get you guys some better angles. Helps if I stop. Forensic lady in this car, CSI, as it says on the car. We're going to go around the crime scene. Imagine how it feels to live here You know, I mean, just imagine the party where that mess is. Just imagine. And that's on a Sunday night. I think we're going to have to take the long way around, guys, which we will. We're arriving on Kthorpe Street. Appears to be, again, a very diverse area, of course. Sign of normality, at least the postman's here. Hello.
No, thank you.
See? That reassured me somewhat, Mr. Postman. So we're coming up to what isn't even the last angle. There's more angles after this one, such as the size of this crime scene. But you might as well get comprehensive cover. I mean, I find it shocking that I can come here and do a similar job to the media, the trained, honored, you know, stamped approved media, and I find my coverage way more interesting. But I would say that, wouldn't I? But I hope you also find it way more interesting, because I'm not held back by the terrible conforming regulations that they are. Maybe I'm the bad guy, I don't know. But here, street completely blocked off. We'll come up, we'll do the reveal with the black and white. Here's the shot I'm looking for. Here it comes. Can you see it building up? Can you see the black and white shot building up? I think this is the line here, yeah? Yeah, here's the line. Okay, here's the shot. There we go. That's the one right there. Abbey Road vibes. Abbey Road vibes. Okay. So, looking over the shoulder of the cop in front, you see the main street. We're going to go down there. I'll get you some more shots from down there. There is a shot that should shatter all of us, and that is the little kiddie play area. See here, swing, slides. Hey, who's going to swing? Who's going to swing your legs? Blah, blah, blah. Have a little slide. And just look at the foreground here on the floor with cop in the background. Here you go. Here's Broken Britain. Here is a kiddie play area, which is now a murder scene in Greater Manchester. Welcome to Moss Side, everybody. Fine place to bring up the kids. Or maybe not. Okay, we're approaching the penultimate, or the last. The penultimate or the ultimate abandoned bridge. Bridge, fridge vibes. Electric van, off it goes. Okay, we're here, so we'll do the mural. It's not a mosaic, it's a graffiti mural, which we will do. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. And then we're going to continue on that crime scene. Moss Side, not the sunniest, yet half the world from sunny blue skies would gratefully, but spelt in the most bizarre, would gratefully come here and be part of the setup of justice, peace, and freedom, founded something human of vision, wisdom, and courage. Happy people do not have everything, they make the best of everything. Their goal is not happiness. They pursue life's goals happily. Okay, now, seeing as there's been a murder, I think, what's the image of this one? Here you go, shattered heart, broken heart. Heart falling apart. Heart falling apart, that's it, that's Moss Side. Okay, we're on Kthorpe Street. And yeah, probably the penultimate crime scene shot. It's massive. I mean, 2 or 3 acres of crime scene. Hi there, you okay? All good. Hi man, you okay? So I had a little chat with the cop in the last shot off camera. It's also his largest crime scene. He agrees. Just imagine the intensity, the ferocity of the party last night. Now, what is in the white bucket? Is that rice? Is that jerk chicken rice? I can't see on my... I need to review this on the big screen. Very many different dress styles for the police today. The boiler suit, kind of more aggressive looking police are the TAU, the Tactical Aid Unit. They're brought in for public disorder, riots, protests that go awry, as in they go a bit wrong. and they're picked to be a bit more, not confrontational, a bit more proactive in their physical policing, shall we say. Let's try and find another angle. There must be more angles to this. In Salford, which is not quite as tenementy as these little streets here in the back alleys of Moss Side. I'm not a fan myself, but then again, it wasn't built for its aesthetic qualities. It was built to house workers. Okay, I couldn't, you know, avoid the dirty back alley view. That goes straight into the tent. Let's try back alley view. There's some TAU officers there. Oof, oh, oh, it smells like Cottagers Cove down here. There you go. If the pole wasn't there, this would be an award-winning shot, but the pole's there, and they don't like it when you alter the shot, so... Okay, there you go. There's the shot we're looking for. Anyway, straight ahead. And I don't say this flippantly, I say this literally, it's the murder tent. And you can see the yellow murder tent above it as well. Sorry, to the left of it. And she guards murder tent. Away from murder tent, just to the left, or back onto Claremont Road. And you've got the scenes here. And in fact, I'm now wondering, how have they decided which streets to corner off and which ones not to corner off? Obviously this one directly in front of me is cornered off, but many of them are not. Now, I can answer my own question. They're following the evidence, surely. Now, perhaps the last shot. Is it the ultimate shot? We'll see. I'll try and work my Scorsese. I'll work my Spielberg. Now I know they're not cinematographers. Okay, this was maybe my favorite shot so far. It's got the most depth to it. Get you some depth. And we come back to one times. This is what you can come up to. See the barbecue, a bit of chicken or pork or goat or something getting barbecued up. And just again, the mess. The mess is the star of the show today. The filth. This is a new one for me. This is an absolutely new one for me. Jiffy Trucks Police, nice and shiny. Shiny! Hey man, you okay? Are you like a police bin lorry thing? Yeah. Never seen one before. You alright? Oh good. Police bin lorry. They need one today because it's a bit messy. AntiRight Boys looking on, making sure there's no kick-off. The Madman's gonna do it. He's gonna take, I think his corner's bad, he's got a bad corner. He's been advised to go down the side street. Has he improved his corner? Has he got the right angle of the dangle now? Can he get the big boy down the alleyway? Here we go, he's gonna go wide. Then he's gonna correct himself. I still think he's gonna, I don't know, I still think he's gonna struggle. But let me pick up my bag and get a different viewpoint. See, this is the real drama for me. Oh no, he's got it. He's got it. Has he? Yeah. Okay everybody, it's Charlie Veitch here. Welcome to the corner of Claremont and Princess Road. I'm on Kthorpe Street now. It's a giant crime scene, and I'm sad to announce there's been no arrests. The police don't know who did it. No one's squealed yet. No one's spoken yet to say who did it. And again, I do feel for the local residents here. I was just reading the Manchester Evening News now. Free plug for you guys. They've been interviewing local residents, and they're saying, yeah, there is a problem around here of weekend partying, of young people and not so young people. What is youth nowadays? It's extended to what? I'm 42. Am I young? Maybe. To some people. I get called young man by some of my 70-year-old viewers, and that's great. But you try and imagine, how can an argument escalate to the point where you're shooting people dead in the streets of Great Britain in this year of our Lord 2022? And I think in this great dream that we're all dreaming, either you can be awake in the dream and in charge of what you're doing and know your thoughts and future actions, you can run them through in your mind and you go, no, that's probably going to end up with me sat in a cell for the rest of my life. I'm not going to do it. But some people are so caught up in the dream, they accept that their thoughts and their passions and their impulses are real, and they identify with those, and then they carry out atrocities like nightmare dreamers. We'll end it there.